Hello, and welcome to the Zanete Knits weekly PPP. PPP stands for Progress, Plans and Problems, and I am Jeanette, and I am the knitwear designer behind Zanete Knits. And I do a lot of the knitting, but I'm not the only one. So today marks exactly 4 weeks since the last weekly PPP. Somehow life gets in the way of me bringing you these every week, but that only means that I've saved up a lot of things to share today. And thank you for joining. If you're here on live, feel free to drop any comments in. I will react as I see them. Yeah, let's get to the progress part. So last week we released the fingering weight version of the Pagan Sky pattern that was in collaboration with Farmer's Daughter Fibers in their Squish Fingering, hi Lucy, Squish Fingering Lace, and I use the colorways Paul Newman as the main color and Spillin as the contrast color. It's got little blips of various colors there. You can't really see from here, but yeah, high contrast advisable. So the intro discount is still valid until the end of this week. Check out our Instagram posts for the code that should be used. As I had mentioned already in the last week's reel that focuses on this pattern, there are options for close and wide neck, pullover and cardigan, all 4 in one pattern. And it's a remake of the original, my first ever colorwork design called Pagan Sky, which was originally in DK weight. This is the finer version. It's a very great lightweight project for the end of summer. And actually the sweater weather has really reached us finally. The last 2 days have been perfectly miserable to enjoy a lot more knitting. One more thing that we released since I last spoke to you on the updates was these socks, the toe-up sock pattern for, sorry, I have a question. Is the pattern available on Ravelry or your own page? The pattern for Pagan Sky is available on Ravelry, as well as our website and Etsy, and all of the links should be in the Instagram profile. When you click click on the Linktree link, there's a lot of links, and the first 3 are in relation to the Pagan Sky pattern fingering weight. Thank you for saying that you love these socks. These were also really warmly welcomed and loved. I love the test knitter versions, just like for the Pagan Sky. So many amazing versions and colors to get inspiration from. So these were a toe up with anatomical toe option, as well as a trapezoid, and the color work is just in the leg. So you can really, get to the fun sole gusset and heel flap without too much worry. So that's in the past. That was planned and it happened as planned. I'm reading a comment. Thank you. I'm being nagged by my daughter for your gorgeous cardigan. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Very, very, very great to hear. I will move on to the things that we'll be releasing soon or is now in testing, and that is these London memory socks, which is I think the 4th or the 5th. I've lost count, or seriously I should know, but it's it's the addition to the memory sock saga, and these have a little London Underground logo featuring at the bottom of the feet, and then a city outline featuring on the leg part, but they're really cute socks in the fiber company yarn Amble, and yeah, so they are toe up, but because one of the ladies on the London event that we attended was knitting a afterthought heel sock behind us and the bus, I had to include the afterthought heel in this design. Do you sell your yarn? I do not sell yarn, no, I only sell patterns, but all my patterns contain a reference to the yarn that was used in the sample. So a quick Google search will probably take you to the closest place where you can get that yarn. There's also a lot of substitutes. What's the advantage of knitting toe up? That's a great question. I love the fact that I can, well, mostly I love it because it's different. And secondly, I love it because I can make it the leg as long as I want while I try them on. And the third is I can use up as much yarn as I have. So for example, if I only have yarn enough for this sock that is this long, if I had worked the leg first or cuff down, I won't realize that until I got to this point. But if I knit it toe up, I'll always, you know, I hope that makes sense. You can manage the yarn amounts much better. Thank you. I bought your pattern. I can't wait to start it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your custom, and we can't wait to see what you make of it. So please don't forget to tag us on your work in progress photos or your finished photos. I know that it's always great to see, and it inspires others, especially because this is color work. The color combination is the saga that never stops. Right, so where was I? I was talking about the London memory sock. So yeah, we started the test, and this is an afterthought heel sock where you knit, then you place a little bit of waste yarn to mark where the heel will be, and it's not there, and you continue with the leg, and afterwards you add. Paula's saying just started your Dublin socks. Oh, hi Paula, I believe you were one of the London yarn crawl participants with us on the day when I got this yarn for the London memory socks. Very nice to see you here. What a great surprise to meet somebody that, as you will remember, we spent a lot of time in the transport and there were lots of high buildings. Anyways, I had a great time there with Liana, so that's in these socks, and the test is ongoing, and the pattern will be released in a little bit over a month. In fact, I had the photo shoot today for pictures of these in just down in Brighton here in the UK, and the weather was forecast to be torrential rain and super strong winds, but we got so lucky, not a drop, and the wind was manageable as well. Okay, of course my hair was everywhere, but it doesn't matter for socks. Sorry, I was supposed to say I got the cardigan. Thank you so much. Even more. Cardigan or pullover, that's amazing. We look forward to seeing what you make. And yeah, the other thing that we photographed today is the Christina cardigan. So the story of this is that well, the story starts. I'll answer a question before I continue on the story. Are you coming to the knitting show in October? Which knitting show is this? If I knew precisely which knitting show, I could answer. But October, I haven't got any events planned, so the answer is probably no. But it's good to know that there is a show, so maybe I could change my mind. So Christina cardigan, it's named after the concept designer Christina, who won a prize in a CAL to design something with me. And oh yeah, London. So that's the knitting and stitching show. No, I don't have plans to attend that, but yeah, we could probably. I will think about that. Let me make a note. I've been to that show once before, and it was pretty cool. And Paula's saying, hi Zanete, it was a great day. I was fascinated with your designs and knitting technique. Thank you so much. Always great to hear. Yeah, I hope we meet again. Back to the cardigan. So Christina won the prize to design this pattern with us, and it is entirely her idea of what it should be. So she chose the cardigan, she chose that the collar, the neck should be high and that the buttons should go all the way up, and that it should be worked in the half fisherman rib or half brioche stitch, and that we should use the wrong side for it. So usually it looks something like that. See, the loops are a bit bigger that I've used for the hem here, but she wanted the right side to be what is usually the stitch pattern's wrong side, and it's pretty cool. So, and the third or fourth thing about this is that it's used it uses 3 strands of yarn. One of them is a mohair and 2 lace weight merinos. So that you could create any kind of marbling effect you desire, making it very unique. And yeah, I chose a silver and gold combination, and I love the result. And the test of this is almost done, and we will be releasing this in a few weeks as a pattern for the top down seamless, the usual. So that's nothing new. I've been talking about this for a long time now. And I think an update that is quite anticipated is the what is the status of the Fire Lily sweater. I can show you the swatch because I don't have the sweater with me right now. Lian and I have managed to make a really cool system, well, cool for me, I think, that I do the parts that are absolutely essential for me to do to come up with the pattern, and that usually means the yoke and one of the sleeves, and then when it's the stockinette part and the other sleeve, I'm happy to hand it to Liene so she can try out some yarns. Sorry, I've got a question. Where did you get the zipper for the sweater you are wearing? Is it a special type? So before I go into the Fire Lily, I got this zipper from Amazon, and it's not a special type. It's just got a metal, I don't even know what it's called, and it's it opens fully. And it's long. Those are the 3 important things. And you will notice that I'm not wearing a work in progress today, because I'll tell you why, but I am wearing the everyday bomber, and I'm wearing this because I really wear it a lot. It really is my everyday go-to knitwear whenever it gets cool enough to wear something. And I absolutely love it, and it's also the first time I use the zipper, and it's coming up to a 2-year anniversary. So if you check out our Instagram tomorrow, it'll probably have a notice or a note about that this pattern is on promotion because it's got 2-year anniversary. So yeah, everyday bomber for you. I'm wearing today, and you can see the short row shaped collar that is, or neckband that is double knit, and the really cool little raglan detail that is quite special. Yeah, I love that. So back to the Fire Lily. I'm waiting for Fire Lily. Some comments. A question about pattern for Everyday Bomber. Yes, the Everyday Bomber is available on Ravelry on my website and Etsy, and I really suggest you check out tomorrow's Instagram post about the promotion. So Fire Lily, as I said, I have the swatch because Liene had the project and she's just finished it, I believe, yesterday, and it's looking amazing. So we will be starting a test very, very soon. I believe the next newsletter that will go out will contain all the details about the fire lily test. Now, I'm a little bit scared about this test. Leon is very excited. The amount of interest that has been expressed in this little tiny yoke sweater, that I have to say we are designing in collaboration with Miss Lamotte Yarns, and it is a depiction of because she is from South Africa, or in South Africa, of a native plant there called the fire lily. As I said, I am not panicky, but yeah, I expect there to be a wave of applicants on the test announcement day. So yeah, that's causing a little bit of a I don't know what the word, not anxiety, but I have tiny little fear of what might happen, but hopefully all is good. Thank you for saying it's gorgeous. It was really exciting to knit. Yeah, you just, with every round you paint this cool floral picture. It doesn't, yeah, enough said. That's what's happening with fire lily. It's finished, the test is coming, so stay tuned for a newsletter about that. And the reason why I'm not wearing a work in progress is because the mystery yoke along is a go. So we've got our act together, the idea is becoming a reality, and I'm working on the project now, which means I won't show you, but it is a top-down color work round yoke sweater, and I can show you the yarns that I'm using, because that's probably, that should give you a clue about how exciting it is. And this is going to be in collaboration with Do You Knit shop in the States, and using their exclusive colorway by Spin Cycle Yarns called Across the Universe, and I love it. I have paired it with the other participant in this collaboration is Moondrake, and we've paired it with Chibi Sport in the colorway Snow White, and these are just in the yoke design that I'm working on. Every round is so rewarding. I am itching to show it, but I know I can't because it's a mystery Yokealong, and I think we'll be able to launch that towards the end of the year. And I think that's way too far in the future, but unfortunately there'll have to be a test as well. So there'll be a secret, super secret test for a super secret participants that will go through the mystery part, just like we would release it. And yeah, I look forward to that as well. There is a question. I was there when she was getting that packed for you. So pretty in person. Oh yeah, lucky, isn't it? It's just stunning. It's so I mean, I love the Fire Lily project too, but this being the next one, it's like I don't get a bad day in my life. Really, really, really awesome. So yeah, that's why I'm not wearing it, and I don't know how much longer I will be. Oh, well, actually no, I can show you that there's another work in progress, and that is another pair of socks. But this time it's another memory sock, if you have to know. And this time it's gonna be a cuff down, and that's a first for me. And it won't be color work, it will be something like this with some twisted stitch cabling, but this is a swatch that isn't the final result. So yeah, something along these lines is coming in terms of the Vida memory socks. All right, I also have loads of plans because winter is coming and we gotta get busy with knitting cozy sweaters. Well, not actually this year, we went to Dublin and I picked up a bunch of soft Donegal in, I think this is worsted weight, for a all over cable sweater, and I never got around to designing it. So now this is absolutely the next one in the queue I have to do, because I want to have it ready and released by the time 1 year, since at least a year will have just passed and not 5. And I want to stick to the original idea that I had at the shop when I bought these in Dublin. So that you'll probably see me playing with some cable swatching in the next few weeks. And in terms of color work plans, I've been spinning, lots of spinning to chill, to calm down, to meditate. And this is my first combination spin. Lucy's saying, "Oh, I want to knit all the cable sweater this winter." Yeah, I think this is the perfect time for making cable sweaters, because you can't really do that in summer in worsted weight yarn. And so back to this is my combi spin, a 3-ply fractal using 3 different wools. There's Blueface Leicester, there's Merino, and there's Polworth from 3 different dyers, and it turned into a lot of worsted weight color changing yarn that I will be using as a tradition in the next Yoke Meditation series design. And I have a swatch already done, so this is the swatch. The motive is very long, but it's gonna be a raglan instead of a round yoke sweater, because we cannot have enough of those in our wardrobe. So yeah, I'm really disclosing all my plans for the near future, because I can't show you the one that I'm working on right now. Voila. And talking about spinning, so I recently spun up this awesome skein that I will actually be sending to Liene, and I hope that she makes a gorgeous Yoke Meditation Series 3. And if you need, what did I do with that swatch that I had? Well, anyway, it's another hand spun project that will be coming out in November, where most people see lions in the yoke. So yeah, really hope that it becomes something beautiful. It's probably my favorite sport weight spin to date, due to the deep and moody colors. Thank you so much for saying gorgeous and that you love these. I also love, should do more spinning. Oh yeah, and the spinning experiment I had, because it was 3-ply, of course I had some plies left over when one of the plies finished on the bobbin, so I used the leftovers from both of these projects actually in one little mini skein, and added a strand of mohair to make it very fuzzy, so I could make some cute baby socks or something with that. It was an interesting way to use the leftover plies from the project. What else is there to say today? I think that's it. I think I've shared everything. And yeah, the next release is the Christina cardigan, and the next test call is the Fire Lily sweater. And I hope that by the time I'm live again with the next update, I have more whippy things that I can show. But yeah, you have to trust me, the mystery yoke is pretty cool. And thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you next time.